Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you're all here. So, I was watching President Trump today in his little speech and press conference thingamajigger that he was doing, and slightly coherent. I was going, I wonder what dose of medication he had today to get him smoothed out. But anyways, the other guy was talking about how the coronavirus is going to probably have recovery in July or August, is projected. And I remember doing a video on that when I did my pendulum and asked some questions about the coronavirus. And that's exactly what I got. So I was pretty confident about my reading. I was like, interesting. But anyways, I'm back. Let's I'm debating either do some pendulum work or throw some cards or do both. But I realized on my last video that some of the cards in my pendulum work was out of the frame, and I'm sorry about that. I will do better. I'm making sure that it's in frame so you guys can watch. But this is sage. I always sage before I start or do anything, so that ask for the spirits to show up, clear the energy of anything that's going on. Oops, that was my phone. Anything like that. Sage my cards. I like doing my pendulum, getting all the energy and any of that cleared out so that spirit can show up. I always ask for spirit to show up and let me be that hollow bone so that the energy can flow through me. There you go. Clear that table, right? Clear that table. I hope you guys are doing wonderful on this Monday. Things are shutting down. Even at my work, they put out an email for everybody who can to work at home remotely. So all of my coworkers and that they were hauling out all their computers and everything to take home so that they can work remotely. And I just found it kind of humorous, actually. But they called it phase 1. Phase 2 is where they really just have a skeleton crew, and only emergency essential people will be working. However, most of them will be at home and they will be called in to work when needed. So that's phase 2. Phase 3, I guess the whole world just sits in their houses until it's all over with. Like Italy. Interesting. How we're living. I wonder what it's going to do to the economy. Maybe I should read on that. I have, all of those people and all of those businesses are just hanging on from 1 month to the next. That, missing even a day or two or a week could just devastate them. I wonder what they're going to do. They're going to be lenient on rent? Are they going to be lenient on things? Anyways, it's just, I think about those type of things and wondering how we're going to do. I wonder how Italy is doing. I wonder if there's any news about how Italy is doing and how they're going to all get by, and I don't know. Anyways, okay, let's do something. What shall we get? Let's do the Akashic Records. We could do a run on the Akashic Records on the economy. What would the Akashic Records like to show up and tell us about our economy? See how that's doing. Oh, and I was watching Linda G, I love her, today, and she also was getting that President Trump did not have the virus, just like one of my pendulum readings was that he did not, he was sick, like she gets that he's sick, but that he also did not have the virus. So yeah, it's nice when you read on something and you get more confident in your abilities when somebody else gets the same thing and somebody else gets the same thing, or something gets confirmed and things like that. You tend to go, okay, all right, I'm in the game, right? I'm in the game. Spirit, everybody wants to trust and hear what Spirit has to say, and I do too. And the thing about reading is sometimes you'll read on an energy or a situation that day, and then something happens the very next day which switches that energy up completely. So it's like you read current information, current energy of any situation that is happening out there. I like reading things, like not a year out, because there's too many variations of that energy just shifting. Too many things can come into play. Now, if I read on how many things could influence it, that would probably be a better accurate reading about the energy. But it's always better to read an energy as close to the event as possible, because then the avenues, and there's not so many variations to the situation, where it just makes you look like you don't know what you're doing. But the truth is, energy can shift at any moment, but we do our best to try to see what energy trajectory and what really, to what is saying that day. So I hope that helps anybody that listens to anybody that does this, that I just don't believe that any of them are wrong. I think the cards are right 100% of the time. Every time. Every time a card is thrown on a situation, it is correct. All the time. Now, sometimes the interpretation may be vary. Even the interpretation, I've had a card that was absolutely 100% right, but my interpretation of it was slightly off kilter. I don't know if it was just me not picking up on it. I wasn't privy to that information. Sometimes Spirit says, not today. You're not going to get this information today. It's not going to be available to you. Spirit, blocks that kind of things. It's not like we have the corner market on all the information out there. We can only pick up all the energy that is flowing, in our direction. So I just wanted to say that too. It's never 100%. And I'm human. I don't know if you guys know that. My human nature also plays a part in that, and if I could do away with that part without dying and becoming like this huge spiritual being, I probably would, but I can't. So I show up, I ask Spirit to show up, give me all the information I can. I am a hollow bone. Please speak through me and set who what I think and what I want aside. And let's bring out the truth. I always want the absolute truth, the gut-wrenching truth, if it has to be that way. So, let's do a reading on what the economy, what the Akashic records have to say about the economy of the United States. What are we really going to get, into? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to do it this way. One. There's two here. Is it one or two? One? Oh, there's two. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. All right. Maybe I need to throw a little powder on these guys. Or use them more. Maybe I'll just use them more. I'm going to keep them out just in case I have any clarifiers. And you can just sit right up there. Give me a little bit more room. Okay, let's see what the Akashic Records have to say about the United States economy. A chess game. Oh, it's a chess game. That can't be any truer than anything. It's a chess game, our economy. And that's what the politicians, anybody who has power, anybody who has money, it's a chess game. Oh, good stuff. The King of Keys. The King of Keys. So, the moment I showed this to you, the thought came into my mind about the King of Keys. So, all the millionaires and the billionaires out there, and anybody that's in the stock market, or anybody that has enough money to kind of impress, or not, I don't want to say manipulate, but impress, or even get into our money or our economy, has the key, right? So it's all those ones that are living paycheck to paycheck and things like that. I don't know if they're suffering or if they're just not, how can I put this? They're not picking up the keys like they have. I honestly believe that abundance is available for everybody, and abundance looks differently. Some people think abundance is money. I think abundance is family. I think abundance is doggies, right? And I consider abundance differently. But the keys are there. The keys are there. Birth. This is what goes behind there. This is what has come up to this situation. The birth of a new idea. Birth of a new thing going on. This is, I've been feeling this for quite some time. I do not like Trump, and everybody knows that I don't like Trump. I don't like what he believes in. I don't like who he is. I don't like what he says. However, I do know that this country definitely needed a situation like this in order to birth a new idea, get into a new way of thinking. So that's definitely there. Scribe. We're writing the books differently. New rules. New rules. New way of life, new rules, new thinking. That's exactly what that means. The waterfall. It's going to flow again. It's going to flow again. The waterfall. It's all going to flow. Water, water in the metaphysical is emotions. All the emotion and all the love that we have had for our country is going to flow again. Absolutely. Near future. The light of the world. For so long, America's always been that promised place and the best place to go and for food or for anything. And we've always been that country on the hill, that light that everybody wants to get to and come to. I want to go to America. I want to go to America, and live the dream and things like that. And it's telling me that that's not lost. In the near future, the light of the world will be there. We'll be that light again. Cotton ruins. Oof. That represents right now current situation. Caught in the ruins. We as a community right now, we are literally witnessing the ruin of an old idea, an old way of life. And we have absolutely no choice, whether we want it or not. We have absolutely no choice but to move forward and find something new. So we are caught in the ruins. The treasure. Let me see. The treasure. See what he's doing. The treasure. If you look at the picture, the treasure means it's gone. The treasure is gone. Like he's standing there and he can't find the treasure. I'm not sure what that means really. It's very interesting. The treasure. I'll have to throw some clarifiers. The muse. This I think represents Trump, the muse, the lies, the muse, the fakeness, all of it. This represents Trump, what's going on with him, where we're not getting the truth, and it's the muse that what we thought was going on in Congress and in the government really isn't what we thought. We're sitting here in our houses thinking the government has it handled. They're professionals, they know what they're doing, and we're realizing with the muse that it's not. We as the people really have to get involved. We can't just sit back and rest on our laurels and thinking that the government is doing okay and we're just going to go on. We have to get involved. We have to get involved. We have to vote. We have to pay attention to what everything is going on. We just have to pay attention. Because once that happens, this is what we get to do. We get to pick new leaders that love us, that loves the country, that's not in it for him. That we get to have our country back and get it more secured. I agree with Trump when he said it's going to come back and it's going to come back bigger and better. You know why? Because he won't be there. I absolutely believe, every time he says that, I go, yeah, it's because you will be gone. That's the reason why the country will come back and be great and wonderful again, because you will be gone. We will have a new leader. So when he says that, I go, absolutely, you are right. We're just going to do it without you. So anyways, there's that. Let me put some clarifiers on this treasure thing. So tell me what this treasure thing means. Just looking to see where my doggies are at. All right, what should we do? Clarifiers? Let's do my cupcake. I need a clarifier about this treasure. We've lost our treasure. Can't find our treasure. What we thought was the treasure is no longer a treasure. Maybe the treasure is the muse. We have to find a new treasure. All right, let me see what this... Oh, okay, we'll use this one. Ooh, 4 of Swords. The Sleeping Giant. So, the Sleeping Giant, the 4 of Swords, harmony, for calmness. Oh, okay. So, caught in the ruins, and our treasure was money, but now we're realizing that treasure is peace and calmness and togetherness and love and moving together, as a community, as a country. That's why it's saying that. That's why it's saying that. So our money was the muse, but we're going to go back. This is what we're going to have after it's all over with. A new leader. A new leader. That sounds wonderful to me. I'm going to leave these out and see what. Ace of Swords. See what we got. That's wonderful. So our economy is not lost. It's just going through some serious growing pains right now. As well as it should have. I still have my house, still have my job, still have my same life that I've had even when Obama was here. Nothing has really changed. I'm not complaining. My taxes are a little wonky, but other than that, there's no complaint. So there's that. Alright, let's see what else we can do. What else can we read on? You know who I haven't seen is Bill Barr. Everybody keeps on saying something about Bill Barr being sick. And maybe even Pompeo. So, let's do them. Let's do some pendulum work about them. See if they are sick. Who else shall we do? Let's just do those two. So let's pick out a Bill Barr. Deer in the headlight look. No, okay. Let's see who King of Wands, no. The Tower. Let's see. Cups. Let's see, who is this? Justice. Ooh, Bill Barr, Justice. Okay. And Pompeo. Let's find Pompeo. Pompeo. You know, I like the name, Pompeo. I always thought that was a cool name. Pentacles, the Hierophant, King of Pentacles. Nah, Ace of Cups. Nah. Ooh, how about this one? No, the Nine of Wands doesn't really. No. La 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 la. Five of Swords. Let's see. Chariot. Strength. Ooh, I like this one. Ooh, let's do this one. I like the picture on this one. The Seven of Cups has a different meaning. But anyways, I like the picture on this one. This is, you know, Pompeo looking at the gold, and there's a dragon covering the gold. Protecting the gold. He can't get to it. Okay, so that'd be Pompeo. Let's do that. Alright, so I'm going to get my pendulum out. We're going to ask if Pompeo and Bill Barr have the coronavirus. Because everybody keeps on thinking that Bill Barr is sick and possibly Pompeo. We haven't seen Pompeo in like forever. Either have we seen Barr forever. Or Ivanka. We haven't seen her forever. I don't know if they're just keeping them out of the... But, alright. So, pendulum. Let's ask if they're sick first, right? Let's see if they're sick. Pendulum, if Bill Barr and Pompeo are sick, give me either a yes for a yes or a no for a no. Is Bill Barr sick? Is Bill Barr sick? Is Bill Barr sick? Can you give me a yes or a no? I know it's really hard to see, but it's going in circles. It's giving me a no. Is Bill Barr sick? Okay. Is Pompeo sick? Is Pompeo sick? Can you give me a no if he's not sick or a yes if he's sick? Can you give me a no? Can you give me a no if he's sick? She's giving me more of a yes. Okay, I'll try one more time. Is Bill Barr sick? Is Bill Barr sick? It's still giving me a no. It's still going in circles. Okay. Is Pompeo sick? Is Pompeo sick? Give me a yes for a yes or a no for a no. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. I like looking in the camera just to see because I don't want to be moving my hands. And this is also a no. So neither one of them are sick. Neither one of them are sick. So there's no need to ask if they have the coronavirus because neither one of them are sick. Oh, have they had the coronavirus? Did they have the coronavirus? Did Bill Barr have the coronavirus? Oh, yeah. All right. That's one more time. Did Bill Barr have the coronavirus? Alright. Did Bill Barr, it's telling me no, but I'm just trying to make sure that it gives me an honest no. Did Bill Barr have the coronavirus? It's giving me a yes. That is so interesting. Okay. Did Pompeo have the coronavirus? It's already going in circles. It's already going in circles now. It's going in circles around the dragon's head. That's kind of hard for you guys to see. I'm going to get a camera where you can look above so that it can come up on top so that you guys can see where it's going this way or if it's going in circles. I'm going to get one of those so you guys can see it better. But it looks like if my pendulum is right and spirit is correct, he's not sick anymore, but he did have the coronavirus. That would be Bill Barr. Then everybody's intuition would be correct. And Pompeo, I think he's protected by the devil. So not much is going to affect him. Although Bill Barr, he's like Satan's son or Satan's brother or cousin. All right, that's all I got for the night. Be good to yourself. Wash your hands. Sanitize your home. Stay home as much as you can. Enjoy your family. Come on, Raven. And my doggy says, oh, it's because of the other doggies are around. All right. Say bye without growling. Okay. Bye, everyone.